Hi everyone, it's Rabbi Musheyev. Wanted to share an idea I was thinking about this week that's really close to my heart. This week is Parashat Toldot. We read about the story of Yaakov and Eisav. We read about the love that Yitzchak had for his son Eisav and that he's willing to give him the bracha, the blessing. And we read about how Rivka and Yaakov take the blessing from Eisav. Let's understand this on a deeper level. Let's delve behind the scenes and see what we can learn for our daily lives. Yaakov and Eisav were two prototype souls with two missions in this world. Yaakov, the Torah tells us, was an ish tam yoshev ohalim, which means he was a complete person sitting in the tents. What does it mean, sitting in the tents? Sitting in the tents means a person is focused on his spirituality. A person is focused on growth, climbing closer to Hashem, learning Torah, being a man who is meditating and connecting to God on the highest levels. Eisav, on the other hand, was an ish sadeh. Ish sadeh means a man of the field. In contrast to Yaakov, he was supposed to be a person who was supposed to be out in the world, connecting everyone to God through the world. The power of Eisav was to take everything this world has to offer and connect it to God. But unfortunately, we know Eisav didn't live up to this higher goal. And he took this world as a place of pleasure and self-gratification. Rivka and Yaakov knew that they need to take that blessing for Yaakov. Only he can take this world and connect it to God, because Eisav failed. So what did they do? Rivka devised a plan to get the blessing. And when they got the blessing, now Yaakov has two roles. He needs to be still. Yaakov, who's sitting in the tent, continuing, learning, delving, and being in seclusion, connecting to God. But he now has an extra role of being an ish sadeh, a man of the field. He now has to go out into the world. He has to take this world and everything the world has to offer and connect it to God. And what happens when he gets his blessing? He gets his blessing, he goes to his father-in-law's house. And 20 years he's working for his wives and he's involved with his father-in-law in business and dealing. And it's not so easy, and there's friction. And he gets married and has a family. So now Yaakov Avinu is taking the role of Eisav, being an ish sadeh, being a man of the field. And he succeeds. He's still a man, he's a man of the field, but still an ish tam yoshev ohalim, still growing, having that balance. For us, the lesson is that we have two missions in this world. Yes, we are going to be out in the world, and we are going to be involved in our daily lives outside. But we have to know that we are descendants of Yaakov, who has the mission of Ish Tam Yoshev Ohalim. He's a man who dwells in the tents. Yes, he's a man who has to work. Yes, he is a man who has to have a family. But he's a man who is constantly spiritually growing, climbing the ladder of spirituality. So we have to have that balance in our lives, to give time to our families, to give time to the outside world, to give time to our businesses, but never overlooking the ohel, never overlooking the tent, our personal tent, our growth. And we have to do things to personally grow, spiritually, educating our minds and our hearts. And this is the balance that every one of us has to have. And this is a life's challenge, to have that proper balance. And being balanced is the goal of every Jew. And at Emet, this is our goal of teaching our students to be balanced Jews. To be Jews who are going to be outside in the world, who are going to be successful in the world, who are going to do everything they need to do in the outside world, but never forgetting to be what? To be a man of growth, to be a person who constantly grows, to be successful in the business world, to be successful in the outside world, but never forgetting who they are, never forgetting their own spiritual tent, and never forgetting their own greatness. Thank you very much, and Shabbat Shalom.